welcome visitors with music and dance. Yes. Can you put our hands together for Inayoberana Dance Troupe? Inayoberana Dance Troupe. Turi ready?
Yes.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, let's do this again. Can we put our hands together for Inayoberana Dance Troupe?
aho sadebera twataramye ndabukira mihigo iwe ndabukira mihigo iwacu ndasanze urugamba rubaye natumiye abahungu biwacu babanze dukesha igitaramo nazanye n'abakobwa mu Rwanda babanze dutambe abahungu nimuze abahungu nimuze nimuze dukesha igitaramo ndabukira mihigo iwacu
Rwanda
doragasiga nyamure
doragasiga
nyamure doragasiga doragasiga mohama
doragasiga nyamurere
doragasiga nikayegayega doragasiga karasijeje
doragasiga nyamurere
doragasiga dahae doragasiga mohama
doragasiga nyamurere
doragasiga nikayegayega doragasiga karasijeje
doragasiga nyamurere
doragasiga dahae doragasiga mohama
doragasiga nyamurere
doragasiga sira doragasiga karasijeje doragasiga karasikutse
doragasiga nyamurere
doragasiga dahae doragasiga mohama
doragasiga nyamurere doragasiga
Thank you very much, Inayobera and a dance troupe, Murakoze Chane Chane. The message in that song is that of welcome. They're telling you, feel at home, enjoy the beautiful country that is Rwanda. In the song, they described our beautiful home. They want you to visit if you can, yeah? Not just visit in Kigali, but if you're able to go even out of Kigali, you should. You'll see beautiful hills and beautiful birds as well. Now, after that musical interlude, as we are gathered here, there are very many countries represented. First and foremost, let's appreciate the men in the room. You know, it is such a joy to be in a room where you can count the number of men. Often you'll go into a place and the men outnumber women. So today, they better be humble. Yes, because we are the ones in charge. Great. But we're very honored to have you, gentlemen. Thank you so much for being here. At this juncture, I would love us to know who is represented, who forgot to show up. When we mention your country, you will do something for us. And I want us to keep it neat Let's keep it very neat. We will not spend a lot of time in that segment, but let us also make it memorable. When we mention your country, do whatever you can do to make sure it's etched in our memories forever. That's a challenge. Team Liberia. Team Liberia. Are we here? Thank you very much, Team Liberia. We will not forget you. Team Nigeria. Team Nigeria. Team Nigeria. All right. I thought the DJ was escorting you on stage so that you can do your performance. But that's good. Cameroon, where are you? DJ. Team Cameroon, you can come forward. If you have a performance, something small, you do it for us from here. Uh-huh. Very much, Team Cameroon. Thank you very much, Team Cameroon. Thank you very much, Murakazaneza. Welcome to Kigali, welcome to York 2025. Team Ghana! Yeah, you can.
Hold on. Hello. Yegano. Ose yegano. Ma weni jisa ufri. Ma weni jisa ufri Ghana. Ma weni jisa u yegana ni. Ose. Yegano.
Team Ghana, you win. my goodness. Oh my goodness. That was crazy. Should I stop there? Because who's going to beat Ghana? All right. I can see my sisters from Kenya getting ready. They will show you fire. From Ghana, let's go to Congo DRC. Congo DRC, do we have them here? Come. Even if you're few in number, we want to see you. Yes. Uganda. DJ. Hey. Ugandans, is that all? Thank you very much. Trust a Ugandan to steal the show when she's alone, or just the two of them. And then trust Kenyans to show up for their friends. From Uganda, we go to Kenya. DJ. No, hiyo ni ya kuwasindikiza tu, alafu mkifika stage utafanya yenu.
Kenya, taifa letu tukufu, Kenya tunayoipenda, Kenya nchi tunayoipenda, twajivunia sana tukijiita wa Kenya, nchi yenye baraka, Kenya nchi yenye baraka.
Sawa DJ. Aya, do your thing. Mnataka kuendelea kudance? Hamuna performance show ni? Nyinyi mnakuja tu fwa. Aya, sawa. DJ, one more second for them.
Haki kwa watu wote, mtu mwenye kutenda haki, na ukipenda tuachane na mambo yenye kuvunja amani. Hatutaki
Sawa,
matata
DJ.
Kenya.
Karibuni Rwanda. Welcome to York 2024. Have I forgotten someone? Who? Who else? Oh, only Rwanda? Only Rwanda? And? No, Liberia was the first one. Oh, you want to come back? Look at Liberia, because you didn't come forward. Now you want it. Okay, come. Aye. You have 10 seconds, Liberia. Come, before we finish this. Yeah, now they're feeling bad because everyone else came in front. Why not us? I love that spirit. That's what women should be doing. Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Hey. Thank you very much. A round of applause for every one of you and every single country that is represented here. Thank you so much. If there's any neighboring country of yours that is not here, when you go back, go tell them that they have no idea what they're missing, so that they make a point of being there next year, okay? Kenya, tell your Tanzania exactly why aren't they here. Tell them. So any other country, Liberia, Zambia, tell your friends to be here next year. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for having made that fun. I am sweating, literally sweating, from the music, the dance, and all the noise. Now, before we have our first official address of the event, I would love to take this moment to recognize some of our dignitaries present. Thank you so much. All of you are special. I'll not lie to you. All of you are amazing. But then, you know, in life, there are just those that are more special than special, eh? I'm lying. I'd love to acknowledge the presence of Mr. Frank Ansal. Frank Ansai is the General Secretary, Health Services Workers Union of Trade, Union Congress in Ghana. Thank you for being here, Frank. Comfort Akolibla Agamba. Thank you very much. Madame Comfort is the first female General Secretary, General Construction, Manufacturing and Quarries Workers Union of Trade, Union Congress of Ghana. Thank you for being here. Next is Charlie Brimer. Charlie Brimer, Vice Chairperson. Charlie is Vice Chairperson, Maritime and Dock Workers Union of Trade, Union Congress of Ghana. Good to see you. Thank you, Madam Charlie. Rosemond Ajaywa, General Secretary, Union of Professional Nurses and Midwives, Ghana. Good to see you, Rosemond. Dr. David Tenkorang Tum, who's the General Secretary. Thank you. Dr. Tum is the General Secretary, Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association. Also in our midst, we have Honorable Rael Chebichi Lelei, Commissioner, Nairobi Rivers Commission. Do your thing. Okay. Thank you very much. Karibuni sana Kigali. Honorable Rael Chebichi is the Commissioner, Nairobi Rivers Commission, Kenya. Next we have Omoto Yosiedebo. Omoto Yosiedebo. There she is. Omoto Yosi is the Executive Director, Talent Makers Foundation, Nigeria. Next we have Perpetual Ofori Apomfo. Beautiful. Thank you, Madam Perpetual. She is President, Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association. Also in our midst is Dr. Angela Duamena Aboaje. Dr. Aboaje is the Executive Director, ARC Foundation, Ghana. And last but not least is Excellency Ernest Ampofo. The lovely, amazing Ghana High Commissioner to Rwanda. Thank you very much. Thanks to all of you for being here, making time, taking time off your busy schedule, and to everyone else in the room, it is a pleasure to have you all. To officially open this event, please join me in welcoming on stage the founder and executive chairperson, York Network, Daniel Osei.
Thank you very much. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I would like to join the trade unionists by saying, Cho boy! 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 Your Excellency, the Ghana High Commissioner to Rwanda, HENS Ampofo, leaders of workers' unions from the various countries, distinguished delegates, corporate leaders, ladies and gentlemen, Muraho Kigali, and welcome to esteemed gathering. Look around you, just look around you. This is not just a congress. This is not just a network. This is the Young African Women Congress 2025 Annual Global Convocation. We are a movement. You are a global community of extraordinary women, trailblazers, innovators, and leaders, united by one powerful shared vision to break barriers, defy expectation, and achieve the extraordinary. Here, in this safe haven, we embrace our strength. We celebrate our rich diversity and commit to supporting each other on our collective journey to success. We are a family bound by resilience, determination, and unwavering commitment to growth. Make yourself at home. As we celebrate this powerful community and the fierce determination in this hall, let us pause and honor the memory of those who exemplified the spirit of resilience and sisterhood, but who are no longer physically with us. In particular, we remember Mana Colette Sichok, a cherished member of our Cameroon chapter, who we lost last month in the build-up to the Congress. Colette's unwavering dedication to the York Network and her invaluable community work demonstrated the profound impact one determined woman can have on this movement. Though she has departed, her legacy of commitment, service, and leadership lives in the heart of us all, inspiring us to pause forward with even greater determination. We honor her memory by continuing the vital work she so deeply believed in. Let us rise as we observe a minute of silence in her memory. May her soul rest in perfect peace. Amen. Amen. Please be seated. Our world is being reshaped at an unprecedented, almost unbelievable pace. Technology, innovation, and digitization are not just buzzwords. They are the bedrock of 21st century economies. You can no longer afford to be spectators in the digital era. While the landscape offers immense potential, it is also a powerful domain where rules are being written every day. By learning, understanding, and mastering this landscape, you ensure that your voices are heard, your perspectives are valued, and your contributions are fully recognized. Now to the main reason for our gathering. Our theme, Empower Her, Shaping the Digital Economy Through Women's Leadership, was chosen for two main reasons. Economic empowerment is the engine of women's advancement. Technology is the lever. We recognize that women's economic empowerment, the ability to participate meaningfully in economic activities, influence decision-making, and benefit from economic growth is certainly the most effective tool for creating more equitable, inclusive, and truly sustainable societies, while technology drives peak levels of efficiency and provides unlimited access to information and economic opportunities. Together, that is the digital economy is the biggest opportunity for Africa's development, and you must be at the forefront of it. Here at York 2025, we are taking decisive action. 1, we seek to equip you with the necessary skills to navigate the digital landscape. 2, we explore employment and entrepreneurial opportunities within the wider STEAM space. 3, we will work with policymakers to ensure that digital technology policies promote genuine gender equality. 4, we will encourage strategic alliances with technology companies, government agencies, and investors. It is our vision that every woman represented here will leave this Congress feeling nurtured for active participation in leadership and development through digital innovation. Over the next few days, our panel sessions, workshops, and plenaries will focus entirely on harnessing the prospect of digital technology and innovation for women's economic advancement. Beyond the main sessions, we hope you will take advantage of the tourism of this beautiful city of Kigali, the vibrant cultural night, business and investment platforms that will be created throughout the Congress. Since its founding in 2016, York has been the forefront of empowerment. Our network, spanning operational chapters in Ghana, Nigeria, Liberia, Uganda, Kenya, and recently, the United States of America, was achieved remarkable milestones. We have directly empowered over 10,000 young women through our annual convocations. and over 100,000 women at the grassroots levels. We have successfully conducted global campaigns against harmful practices, such as female genital mutilations, and provided support to survivors of violence, and still do. We have seen our members elected or appointed to top political positions, promoted to higher career ranks, and attain advanced degrees, all supported by YOK's training and mentorship. We believe the future of Africans depends on the empowerment of its women. By embracing digital technology and innovation, we can create a world where women have equal opportunities to thrive and contribute to the continent's development. Let us commit to working together, not just in this auditorium, but across our communities and countries, to build a future where women are not just participants, but the undisputed leaders in the digital revolution. God bless you all for coming. Have a truly enjoyable and transformative Congress. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Another round of applause for our founder and executive director, Daniel, for your wonderful remarks. Thank you so much. I would love to recognize the presence of Global President, Dr. Stephanie Weber of Cameroon. Where's Dr. Stephanie? Oh, yes. I also want to recognize the presence of Global Vice President, Madame Matilda Hammond of Ghana. Thank you very much. After we've received that message from the Executive Director, it's now time for us to get solidarity messages from the different leaders coming in from the different countries. You heard the mention and the list of countries present. Those delegations have leaders, and I would love us to get solidarity messages from them. We will start off with a message from the leader of the Cameroon delegation. The team leader, solidarity messages.
Dear leaders, dear great women of Africa, good morning et bonjour. Dear blessed sisters, and our strongest he for she in the hall, it is with great joy here again after the Abuja 2024. This is indeed a very spectacular month for the York Network, as we gather from the 26th to the 30th of October, which is our time to empower, shine, as we all rise, we lead, and we transform in sisterhood and respect for one another, as we celebrate the African woman in this Africa's historic Rwanda right here in Kigali, the capital city. Let our hopes be lighted high as we create this phase of history together. From Yaoundé, from Douala, from Bafoussam, from Garoua, from Limbe, from Boya, from Bamenda, and Cameroon at large, we put our hearts together to say good morning et bienvenue à Kigali 2025. To our sisters from Ghana, from Kenya, from Sierra Leone, Liberia, Zambia, Nigeria, Uganda, DRC Congo, and in other places I might not have mentioned, we blend our energies together and we fuse in sisterhood. Today we take the lead to growth, to purpose, to transformation, enthusiasm, and intentionality. There is going to be a paradigm shift in the way we think, in the kind of projects we carry, in the way we carry ourselves, in the way we talk, in the kind of places where we find ourselves as women in order to add value to ourselves and to our communities. And equally to our entire well-being as African women and her community. As we gather here today, may we, in sisterhood, love, which the Bible says that is the greatest. May we love. May we work together. May we blend. And may we move in the spirit of sisterhood. Thank you so much. Merci beaucoup.
Leading by example. Thank you very much, our sister from Cameroon. And our next solidarity message will come in from Liberia.
Liberia, hi. Good morning to everyone. Good morning, sisters. Good morning, world. Good morning, Africa. Today, I want to speak directly to every young woman, every dreamer, every fighter, and every believer who has ever felt that a voice wasn't enough to dream big or her place was too small. I want to remind you of something powerful. You were never meant to shrink yourself to fit the word. The word must expand to meet your brilliance. Rise, even when it is hard. Rise, even when the path ahead seems uncertain. Because with every young woman lies a force that no obstacle can silence her resilience. Everything you choose to rise after falling, you write a new story. One not of defeat, but of determination. When society tells you to stay quiet, speak louder. When they question your wealth, show them your strength. When they ask questions, when they underestimate you, let your success be the loudest response. You are the daughters of women who refuse to give up. You are the continuation of their courage, the living proof that process is possible. So rise with purpose, rise with pride, rise knowing that your journey lights the way for others to lead. To lead is not to command, it is to inspire. It is to see the possibility in others even when they cannot see it in themselves. Leadership is not about perfection. It is about presence, compassion, and conviction. The world needs leaders who listen, who serve. Leaders who stand tall to their truth and still reach out their hands to lift others. Never believe that you are too young, too quiet, or too inexperienced to lead. Great leaders are not born, they are built through courage, through learning, and through refusing to give up when things get tough. When you lead, you do it with grace. When you lead, you do it with enthusiasm. And when you lead, it is not just for yourself, for the millions of young women watching you and whispering, if she can, so can I. Conquer the fear that lives in your mind before you conquer the world outside. Conquer the ideas that you are not enough because you are more than enough. Conquer the barriers that try to box you in, whether they are built by culture, by expectation, or by doubt. You are not a born of what was. You are called to create what will be. And remember, to conquer does not mean to stand alone on a mountaintop. To conquer is to stand together, hand in hand. As a woman, you refuse to be divided. Who knows that our power multiplies when we stand in solidarity? When one woman rises, we all rise. When one woman leads, we all move forward. When one woman conquers the open doors for others to follow, so today I call on every young woman listening, rise because the world needs your voice. Lead because your generation will shape the future. Conquer because no barrier is greater than your belief in yourself. Let us stand together as sisters, as dreamers, as builders of tomorrow. Let us rise with courage. Let us lead with love. Let us conquer our unity. Together we will not just change the story, we will write the new one. Together we rise. Together we lead. Together we conquer. Thank you.
Let's appreciate our sister from Liberia once again. And thank you for the gift. We rise with courage and lead with love. And she has also said, conquer the fear that is in your mind. That is powerful. Thank you. Our next message is from Ghana.
Controversy, women are great. No controversy, women are great. No controversy, women are great. No controversy, women are great. Thank you very much. His Excellency, Mr. Ernest Ampofo, distinguished guests, fellow presidents of York chapters across the continent, beyond esteemed delegates, and my ever-inspiring sisters of the York Network. I bring you warm greetings from the land of Ghana, the cradle of freedom and the symbol of African resilience. Today, as we gather under this powerful theme, Empower Her, Shaping the Digital Economy, Beyond Women's Leadership, we affirm a truth that transcends generations. When a woman is empowered, economies are not just transformed, they are redefined. We stand at the threshold of a profound transformation, the digital revolution, a force reshaping how we trade, how we govern, and connect as a people. Yet, this transformation will remain incomplete if women are not at its core. Driving innovation, influencing policy, and reimagining technology through their own lens. To empower her in this era is not simply to grant her inclusion or access, but to endow her with agency, the power of design, the power to lead, and the architects, the digital pathways that will chart Africa's destiny. As women leaders, we must move beyond participation to influence, beyond inclusion to ownership. The digital economy must not only have space for women, it must bear our fingerprints. our visions for, hello? It must carry our vision for equitable growth. From Ghana, we bring a message of unity and resolve. We come with a conviction that every young woman with a smartphone, a dream, and a determination can become a change architect in this digital age. But for that to happen, we must continue building networks like York. Networks that connect, mentor, and amplify the brilliance of African women across the globe. So today, we stand with our sisters from Rwanda, from Nigeria, from Cameroon, Uganda, and all the African countries present here to represent from our diaspora chapters. Together, we pledge to champion digital literacy, advocate for gender-responsive technology policies, and mentor the next generation of women who will not just use the digital economy, but lead it. Let us rise, not as participants in someone's story, but as the authors of Africa's digital destiny. Together, let's empower her, because in empowering her, we empower Africa. So together, let's say, we rise, we lead, we transform. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, our sister from Ghana. We rise, we lead, we transform. And indeed, let's move beyond participation to ownership, from participation to ownership. Let's now go to Nigeria.
The Young African Women Congress Network Global Convocation 2025. From Yoruba part of Nigeria, we say Ekabo. Ekabo means welcome. From the Igbo speaking part, we say, thank you for coming, Shuku Goziegi, Imela. That is, thank you for coming, God bless you. From the Hausa speaking part, we say Nego Day. Yes, thank you. It is with immense pride and joy to extend an heartfelt solidarity to all our York global leaders, particularly our he for she, Sir Daniel Osei-Tufo. Thank you very much for betting this vision. Our last Ghana chapter president said that we should own York from participation to ownership. I will tell you today that the spirit of York, since 2024 last year, reside in Nigeria. I don't know of other countries. And I'm here with joy in my heart to say that the impact that 2024 York left in Nigeria has produced immense results that is visible today. And I want to also welcome our my other global leaders, my fellow presidents of other countries, delegate speakers, and partners that are gathered here today. I welcome you all to the city of Kigali for the 2025 Global Convocation. This annual gathering continues to serve as a beacon of inspiration, unity, and empowerment for women across Africa and the diaspora. This year's theme, Empower Her, Shaping the Digital Economy Through Women's Leadership, resonates deeply with our shared vision in Nigeria. As the digital era unfolds, and it's imperative that African women take their rightful place as innovators, creators, and decision makers, from tech entrepreneurship to policy advocacy, from rural enterprise to global leadership. Our voices must be heard and our impact must be felt. The Nigeria chapter stands in full support for this transformative movement. We reaffirm our commitment to advancing digital literacy, mentorship, leadership development, and among young women in every sector. We believe that when one African woman rises, the whole continent rises with her. Together, let us continue to build bridge across borders, strengthen network, and shape a future where women not only participate in the digital economy, but lead it boldly. From Nigeria to Rwanda, from vision to reality, we rise, we lead, we transform. Long live Young African Women Congress Network. Long live African women. Long live Nigeria. Long live Rwanda. Long live Ghana. Long live Liberia. Long live Zambia. Long live Kenya. Long live African women. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, our sister from Nigeria. Next. Thank you very much, our sister from Nigeria. The next solidarity message that we will hear is from Uganda.
Hi, everyone. Good morning, distinguished delegates, fellow young ladies, honorable guests, the African women who are seated here today. I bring you warm greetings from the Pearl of Africa, Uganda. It's with great honor that I stand before you on behalf of Uganda chapter to celebrate this remarkable gathering of purpose-driven young African women. Allow me to extend our heartfelt appreciation to the people and government of Rwanda for their gracious hospitality, for hosting us in this beautiful and vibrant city. It's a symbol of resilience, progress, and African excellence. Murakoze cyane. The Congress is more than just an event. The Congress is more than just an event. It's a movement, a living testament that the spirit of African women is alive, visionary, and unstoppable. As our continent grows, young women across are arising in classrooms, in boards of leaderships, in innovation labs, rewriting the African story with courage, creativity, and passion. We are united by a shared dream, an Africa where every girl's potential is nurtured, every woman's voice is heard, and every generation of women is stronger than the one before. From Uganda, we come in solidarity, sisterhood, standing shoulders to shoulder with our sisters across the continent. We are committed to advocating for leadership, entrepreneurship, and mentoring among young women, ensuring that no one is left behind. We believe that when one African woman rises, she lifts others with her together. As we gather here in Kigali, let this Congress remind us that destiny is our strength and our unity is power. Let us go back to our countries, not just inspired, but ignited, ready to transform our communities to champion equity and tranquility for Africa. Let us mentor one another, support one another, and continue to create a space where every woman thrives. Together as African women, we are not just the future. We are a present and a promise for a better tomorrow. From Kampala to Kigali, Nairobi, Accra, Lagos to Lusaka, let our echo with hope, unity, and purpose, because when African women stands, nothing can stand against us. Thank you, and long live York. We love you all. Have a blessed day.
Where were these Ugandan sisters when I called Uganda earlier? Huh? Where were they? Yeah, you ladies. Mubadewa no. Hey, Mama Nyavo. You see now, you let your lone sister come to the stage. We are live on Bohoka TV. For those that are watching us on YouTube on Bohoka TV, thank you so much for being part of York 2025. And you should, if possible, for you who's in the audience, in the room, and the ones online, if you want to comment on something regarding York 2025, anywhere on social media, please do tag us. Tag York on the different platforms. And don't forget the hashtag York 2025. York 2025 is the hashtag. From Uganda, we go to Kenya.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, radiant leaders, trailblazers, fellow young women, the special champions and agents of change, and the future architects of Africa, I bring you greetings from Kenya, the capital city, state of Africa. Good morning. Good morning. Jambo. Assalamu alaikum. Bonjour. Naleku. At this particular moment, I'll request all of you to please stand for a moment of silence for our departed sister, Mana. Thank you. It's a great honor to stand before you today at this year's Young African Women Congress, right here in the vibrant city of Kigali, a city that reminds us daily that Africans' future is being built by bold ideas, innovation, and resilient people. Our theme this year, and I want to remind all of us today that at the back of your mind, please install the following: empower her, shaping the digital economy through women's leadership. Will not be more timely. We are living in a world driven by technology, where the digital economy defines progress, opportunity, and connection. Yet, we also know that in many spaces, women, especially young women, are still on the margins of the digital revolution. Today, as we gather here, not just to talk about empowerment, but to take action. Empowerment is not a gift that others give us. It is a space that we claim for ourselves. We must claim for ourselves. When we empower a woman to participate, lead, and innovate in digital economy, we are not just lifting individuals, but we are transforming families, communities, and the entire nation. Long live Africa. In every corner of Africa, there are young women coding apps that solve community problems. Underline that solves community problems. Those are women. Long live mothers, women, and beautiful icons of Africa. Running online businesses that reach global markets and using digital tools to amplify their voices for justice and equity. These are the stories that must shape our narrative going forward. But let us also be honest, barriers still exist. Limited access to technology, digital illiteracy, unequal pay, and cultural stereotypes that silence some women in many ambitions. We still have the same in Kenya, and I know also we still have the same in different parts of this Africa. Breaking these barriers requires collective efforts from governments, private sectors, partners, and all of us here seated here today. We must create ecosystems that allow young women to learn, innovate, and lead without fear or limitations. Long live great women. As young women, we have the creativity, energy, and courage to redefine leadership in this new age. Leadership is no longer about holding a title. It is about creating impact. We must create impact. It's about using technology to solve problems, to connect people, to tell our stories, and to drive Africans' growth. Let us leave this Congress with renewed commitments to mentor one another, to share digital skills, to advocate for inclusivity, and to ensure that no woman is left behind in digital transformation journey. Remember, if we are not on the table, we must be in the menu. Remember, if we are not on the table, we must be in the menu. That is an African woman. You must be on the table. Mentor and support one another. Please mentor and support one another. Please mentor and support one another. That is an African woman. Together, we can empower her. Together, we can shape the digital economy. Together, we can lead Africa into a brighter, more equal future. God bless Kenya. God bless East Africa, because we are in East Africa. God bless Africa, and the Almighty God bless our beautiful motherland, Africa. Asanteni sana.
Thank you very much for the solidarity message from Kenya. Let's appreciate Chebi. Asante sana, dada. I will put a pause on the solidarity messages, then we will get back to them. For now, I would love us to hear from our guest of honor. And to invite our guest of honor on stage, I would love to call upon Phyllis Akutale Asina Esquire, who's a member of the York Network Governing Council.
Good morning, beautiful people. My duty this morning is very simple, and I must say I'm very delighted and then indeed privileged to be introducing our guest of honor. Our guest of honor is in the person of His Excellency Mr. Ernest Yao Ampofo. He is a career diplomat with 26 years standing and currently Ghana's High Commissioner to the Republic of Rwanda since October 2024. Until his appointment as Ghana's High Commissioner to the Republic of Rwanda, His Excellency Mr. Ampofo served as Minister and Deputy Head of Mission and Head of Chancery at the Ghana Embassy in Ankara, Turkey, from November 2022 to September 2024. Prior to that, Ambassador Ampofo was the Deputy Chief of Mission and Head of Chancery at the Ghana Embassy in Washington, D.C. from January 2022 to October 2022. Mr. Ampofo has had the opportunity to serve in several African countries, in some European countries, and then in North America, in particular, America, US of States, America, in Washington, D.C. Ambassador Ampofo, over the years, has also held several leadership positions at the Ghana Ministry for Foreign Affairs and Regional Integration. Mr. Ampofo is a product of the University of Ghana and then University of Cape Coast. At the University of Ghana, he studied at the Center for International Affairs and Diplomacy, that is the LESIAD, at the University of Ghana in Accra, and a graduate of the Institute of International and Development Studies in Geneva, Switzerland. He has also participated in several courses in diplomacy and negotiations. Mr. Ampofo is married with 2 adult children. My beautiful people, our guest of honor, your audience.
Oh, please. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Good morning. Before I deliver my speech, I would just want us to observe a minute of silence for senior women, one particular senior woman who has been called home. I mean, most of this movement that is going around, she was at the forefront in Ghana at some point in time. She goes by the name of Excellency Mrs. Nana Jima Rawlings, Kunedu Rawlings. I believe many of you may know her, so please, we may want to stand up and observe a minute of silence in her honor. May her soul rest in peace. Thank you. May please take your seats. Distinguished dignitaries, the chairperson of the Young African Women Congress Network, esteemed leaders network, dedicated delegates from the various countries, ladies and gentlemen, good morning, and a truly warm welcome to the beautiful city of Kigali. It is both an honor and a privilege to stand before you on this momentous occasion to officially open the Young African Women's Congress 2025 Annual Global Convocation. As a guest of honor, I feel a powerful sense of purpose in kicking off this important week dedicated to our theme, or to your theme, Empower Her, Shaping the Digital Economy Through Women's Leadership. To the organizers of the Young African Women Congress Network, please accept my sincere and heartfelt respect for putting this conference together. Your vision and commitment to assembling such a vibrant group of female leaders spanning an entire continent is impressive and worth celebrating. It is not just a congress, but an awakening. Through your mission and spirit, your endeavor ensures that the future of Africa is firmly in the hands of its women. Thank you for your tireless dedication. Now, the conversation on women's empowerment in Africa has moved beyond debate. It is now a living existence. We no longer argue about whether women should be empowered or not, but rather congratulate the massive strides in empowerment that each country has achieved. Women are breaking the glass ceiling and shaping policy. Countries such as our host, Rwanda, lead the world in female parliamentary representation. Students of all ages, they need a round of applause, yeah. Students of all ages are enrolling in school at higher and higher rates, building a reserve of capable youth that will fuel economic growth for decades to come. All the adult education is learned in an outward fashion. In the marketplace, women entrepreneurs are backbone in the informal economy, and increasingly is driving force behind formal, scalable enterprises. When we invest in a woman, we are investing in her family, community, and ultimately the survival and the good of the whole continent. So we see that gender parity is not a burden, but the most immense driving force for sustainable economic development we have. And that leads us to the future, which will be thoroughly digital. That is a digital economy from fintech and e-commerce to AI and data science. The United Nations Development Program reminds us that on the African continent, women comprise more than half the population, yet face systemic barriers in accessing technology, finance, and education. Bridging this gap is not just about equity, it is unleashing economic growth. So the question that arises is, how do we empower women? First, we must invest in digital literacy and STEM education for girls and women. From coding bootcamps to AI training, we need to equip women with skills to lead and not just to participate. Second, we must amplify women's voices in tech leadership and policy making. Initiatives like the Untapped E-Trade for women are already placing women entrepreneurs at the center of digital trade discussions, but we need more representation on board in startups and in government. Third, we must build inclusive digital infrastructure. That means affordable mobile access and platforms designed with the needs of women in mind. It means funding women-led tech ventures, supporting women innovators. And then fourth, we must challenge cultural and institutional biases. Leadership is not gendered. Vision, resilience, innovation are not exclusive traits. We must dismantle the stereotypes that hold women back and replace them with systems that lift them up. Let me reiterate that empowering women in the digital economy is not just about fairness, it's about future readiness. Studies show that companies with diverse leadership outperform their peers in profitability, innovation, and employee satisfaction. Women bring unique perspectives, collaborative approaches, and community-centered solutions that are vital in the digital-first world. And so, as we shape the digital economy, let us shape it together with women at the helm. Let us empower her not just with the opportunity, but with ownership as well. Let us build a digital future where leadership knows no gender and where every woman can code, create, and lead with confidence. In conclusion, let me say that the theme for this conference, Empower Her, is not just a mere slogan. It is a call to action, a blueprint for transformation and a celebration of the untapped potential that lies within women across the globe and in particular Africa. I have absolute faith that the delegates gathered here this week will leave Kigali equipped, inspired, and ready to take on the challenge of shaping our digital economy. I thank you for your kind attention.
Thank you very much, our guest of honor, High Commissioner Ampufo. We'd appreciate you for your message, and we will carry it on. Thank you so much. And now we have just a few more solidarity messages before we can take a break. But maybe we should take a vote. Do we want to take the tea break now, then we conclude with the messages, or should we first conclude with solidarity messages? What do we do first? By show of hands, let's vote. Break or we conclude? Thank you very much. Where is DRC? Our next solidarity message comes from our sister from DRC. Thank you.
Mesdames et messieurs, chers collègues, différents invités, à vos titres et qualités respectifs, j'ai dit bonjour. Good morning. Amjambo. Wagambachi. Nous sommes très ravis de cette occasion qui nous permet de nous rencontrer ici dans ce beau cadre de l'hôtel classique pour exprimer notre gratitude envers l'équipe YOK. Et nous voulons aussi remercier beaucoup l'équipe YOK parce qu'ils nous aident aujourd'hui de nous rencontrer et de nous familiariser avec les autres sœurs d'Afrique que vous êtes. Ici devant vous, je ne peux pas parler sans vous demander, chère maman, de vous mettre debout en mémoire de toutes les femmes violées dans l'Est du Congo. Une minute de silence. Ok, merci beaucoup. Vous pouvez vous mettre. Aujourd'hui, nous voulons parler.
Today, we want to talk about.
Aujourd'hui, nous voulons parler d'un problème qui est très capital chez nous.
We want to talk about a very important issue that is bothering us.
Celle de santé mentale de femmes et de jeunes filles.
That is about mental health for women and young girls.
Nous nous tenons devant vous aujourd'hui.
We stand before you today
pour briser le silence.
To break the silence.
Car la femme souffre sans pour autant s'exprimer.
Because women suffer a lot but cannot express themselves.
Et pourtant,
and for this,
elle est sensible.
She is sensitive.
Sa santé se détériore.
Her health is deteriorating.
Elle est négligée.
She is neglected.
Voire même stigmatisée.
She is stigmatized.
La santé mentale est pourtant la base de tout équilibre.
Now, mental health is the base of every equilibrium.
De toute résilience.
Every resilience.
Et de toute reconstruction.
And every reconstruction.
Dans nos communautés,
in our various communities,
les femmes sont en première ligne.
Women are at the forefront.
Elles portent la famille.
They carry the family.
Elles supportent les charges sociales,
They support social charges,
économiques,
economic,
affectives,
affective,
et pourtant elles souffrent souvent en silence.
and they suffer in silence.
Stress,
Stressed.
anxiété,
They are always pregnant,
dépression
depressed,
et traumatisme
and traumatized.
sont des mots réels mais invisibles.
These are real words, but they are invisible.
Pour les jeunes filles aussi,
For young girls,
la pression est double.
now the pressure is double.
Celle de se construire une identité
That is to build an identity
Un
for
avenir.
themselves, a future,
et chercher une place.
and to find a place.
Il est temps que nous brisions ces liens, mes
Now
chères
it is
femmes.
time we break these chains, dear sisters.
Brisons les silences
Let's break the silence
pour dire que la femme a droit à tout.
to say women have a right to everything.
La santé mentale, c'est un droit.
Now, mental health is a right.
Ce n'est pas un luxe.
It's not a luxury.
Que demander de l'aide n'est pas un signe de faiblesse,
Now, to ask for help is not
Mais-
a sign of weakness,
mais du courage.
but courage.
Nous devons créer des espaces sûrs où
need
la
to
parole
create-
des femmes
Sure spaces for women to express themselves
et des filles est écoutée et respectée.
and for them to be heard and respected.
Accompagnez-nous, écouter, respecter et accompagner. Nous devons former,
We need to train,
sensibiliser,
sensitize,
investir
invest
dans le bien-être psychologique
in the psychological well-being
au même titre
at the same time,
que la santé physique.
physical health.
Car une femme libre,
For a free woman,
forte,
strong,
capable de changer son destin
capable to change her destiny
et celui de sa communauté.
and that of her community,
Je nous invite à agir ensemble
I invite us to act as one person
pour que la santé mentale des femmes ne soit plus une ombre,
so that the mental health of women would not be hidden,
mais une priorité.
but would be made a priority.
Nous demandons à York
We ask York
de soutenir les femmes de l'Est du Congo,
to support the women of the eastern side of Congo,
car elles sont trop traumatisées
for they are so traumatized
par des viols,
by rapes,
par des problèmes financiers
financial problems,
et plusieurs autres problèmes.
and others.
Nous sommes confiants
We are
qu'ensemble nous
confident
ferons des exploits.
That together we will do exploits.
Avec votre soutien,
With your support,
avec votre présence,
with your presence,
nous sommes fortes.
we are strong.
C'est pour nous la première fois de participer dans York.
It is our first time to participate in York,
Mais nous sommes vraiment très, très ravis
but we are so delighted
de nous rencontrer avec nos sœurs africaines.
to meet with our African sisters.
Plusieurs personnes ne savaient pas que nous allons franchir la frontière pour venir ici.
Many people didn't believe we'll be able to come here to cross the border,
Mais nous avons brisé pour l'amour de l'Afrique.
but we break this silence for the love of Africa.
Vive le Congo,
Long live Congo,
vive le Rwanda,
long live Rwanda,
vive l'Afrique.
long live Africa.
Merci.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. That was a powerful message, and special appreciation to the sister who offered to interpret. Let's appreciate her. That was a kind gesture, an act of sisterhood. And I should have known better. I should have requested someone to stand here and do the interpretation. And I'm hoping that our sister is getting everything that is being said in English. All right, thank you. So that we don't leave any woman behind. From Congo DRC, let's go to Zambia. Zambia.
The guest of honor, the High Commissioner to Rwanda, the founder, Mr. Daniel, resource staff, esteemed organizers of YAC, distinguished delegates and fellow women leaders, and all participants. Warm greetings from Zambia and from my union, the Zambia Union of Financial Institutions and Allied Workers, ZUFIAO. It is a great honor to stand before you today in solidarity with the vision and mission of the Young African Women Congress, a platform that continues to inspire, connect, and empower women across the continent and beyond. This year's theme, Empower Her, Shaping the Digital Economy Through Women's Leadership, resonates deeply with the times we are living. Across Africa, we are witnessing a digital evolution that is reshaping the way we work, communicate, and lead. Yet, as women, our participation in this transformation must not be an afterthought. It's a must to be at the center of development. To empower her is to equip her with digital skills, to trust with leadership responsibilities, and to support her to innovate and thrive. It is to recognize that women are not merely beneficiaries of change, but the very architects of African future. I deserve the clap, women. Thank you. As ZUFIAO in Zambia, we stand firmly for inclusive leadership where women are given equal opportunities to influence policy, negotiate for equity, and drive transformation in workplaces and communities. We believe that when one woman rises, all women rise. Let us therefore continue to mentor, uplift, and collaborate across borders and across generations so that our collective strength can propel Africa toward a more inclusive and digital tomorrow. Together, we can and will shape a continent where every woman's voice is heard, her ideas valued, and her dreams realized. In solidarity, I say, empower her, trust her, let her lead. Viva African women, viva! Like our comrades in Congo, we are also attending this Congress for the first time as Zambia. Yeah, and we are going to open a chapter in Zambia. And Ghana, we must warn you, watch your space. We are coming hundreds from Zambia. And I can assure you, when we host you, we will take you to our mighty Victoria Falls after the Congress and a post-boat cruise. Viva Africa, viva! Chowei! Chiboi!
Thank you very much, our sister from Zambia. It will be great to visit the Victoria Falls. We're looking forward to that. So besides Zambia and the DRC that are here for the first time, who else is attending for the first time? Rwanda for the first time, all right. And as an individual, who is here for the first time? Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you. We're pleased to have you all here. To close this segment off, our first-time sisters and hosts, Rwanda, time to give us your solidarity message.
Good morning. Murakaza neza. It means you're highly welcome. Murakaza neza. We respond, murakoze. Yes. Murakaza neza. You're so smart. You look so beautiful this morning. Do you know a bouquet of a flower? Bouquet of flowers. It has so many different colors, and it looks so nice and smells good. That's how you're looking. Grace Nelima Uizeye. I'm the founder and the executive director of a local organization called Nyamingushoboye, means Miss Capable. And I'm commissioner of social affairs in National Youth Council. And it is a privilege to be here as York Network Rwanda representative. Your Excellencies, Honorable Ghana High Commissioner to Rwanda, Global President of York Network, Founder and Chairperson of York Network, Executive Director of the ARC Foundation Ghana, distinguished representative of Rwanda Union and international organizations, esteemed partners, fellow young women, leaders, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. And welcome to the land of Thousand Hills, Rwanda. We love visitors. It is a profound honor and joy to stand before you today as we gather here for the Young African Women Congress 2025, a platform that celebrates the power, the vision, and the unity of African women. This year, our convocation carries a powerful theme: empower her, shaping the digital economy through women leadership. Hosting this Congress here in Kigali is a deeply symbolic, because Rwanda's journey reminds us that from resilience comes renewal. From resilience comes renewal. And that when a nation believes in the potential of its people, especially women, transformation becomes inevitable. Transformation becomes inevitable. As young African women, we are not the leaders of tomorrow, we are the leaders of today. We are innovators, we are builders, we are change makers. And we are drivers of the digital economy, carrying the dreams of our communities and the future of our continent. This Congress is a call to solidarity, a call to remind ourselves that no woman rises alone. From Kigali to Nairobi, from Lagos to Accra, from Uganda to Liberia, from Zambia to Cameroon, from DR Congo to the rest of other countries of Africa, our voices unite in purpose. To lead with integrity, to lift others as we climb, and to shape an Africa defined by equality, opportunity, and innovation. Let us use these days to shape boldly, to connect deeply, and commit fully. These days will be here. Because the Africa we envision will be built by the hands, the hearts, and the minds of its daughters. And here we are. A quick reminder, I'm with Grace Nelima, the York Network President Chapter of Rwanda, and I'm honored to join all of you in this journey of empowerment, leadership, and shaping the digital economy. Together we rise, together we lead, together we build the Africa we deserve. Murakoze cyane. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Grace Murakoze Chane. And Grace is doing an amazing job in the community through her organization. Ladies and gentlemen, to close this segment off, before we take our tea break, I would love to invite the Global President of York Network, Stephanie Weber. Daktari Stephanie.
Doctor Ishisong, Dr. Lemo Shenki Tune Suiji to breathe. Down a bit. Someone is saying something to you. York ladies.
We transform.
We do it this way. York ladies.
We rise, we lead, we transform.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished delegates, my dear sisters, I want to welcome you all to Kigali. I am very, very happy to stand before you this morning to bring you greetings from Cameroon and from the economic capital of Cameroon, Douala. As the global president of this prestigious movement, it is an honor to stand before you, dynamic women and change makers, future leaders who are committed to shaping the cause of the woman for Africa. This year's theme, can we say it aloud?
Shaping the digital economy through women's leadership.
Again.
Empower her. Shaping the digital economy through women's leadership.
This theme for the year resonates deeply with our collective mission to foster gender equality, innovation, and inclusive growth across Africa. As digital transformation continues to redefine industries and societies, it is imperative that women are at the forefront, leading innovation and inspiring change. It's like, give me a second. Kigali is known for its resilience and progressive spirit. Do we agree that? Yeah. Do we agree? Yes. And this spirit provides the perfect backdrop for us to strategize, to collaborate, and to ignite new initiatives that will propel women into our hearts of the digital economy. Over the course of this convocation, I encourage you all to exchange ideas, forge partnerships, and champion policies that will empower the next generation of women leaders. Together, let us commit to breaking barriers, challenging stereotypes, and creating opportunities that enable every young African woman to realize her full potential. Your voices and actions are vital in shaping a future where gender equality is not just an aspiration, but a reality. Thank you all for your dedication. I sincerely thank you for your courage and unwavering commitment to this noble cause. I look forward to inspiring conversations, impactful collaborations, and a collective rise that will resonate across Africa and beyond. Welcome to Kigali, York 2025, and let us empower, let us innovate, let us lead. I am because you are. Who am I? Who am I?
I am because you are.
In York, we rise, we lead, we transform. Thank you so very much for being here today. Thank you.
Wow. When I got the briefing for this assignment, I was not warned about the ceremony that was required to get Dr. Stephanie on stage. Nobody told me about that. I hate surprises. I'm truly humbled. Thank you, Dr. Stephanie. Ladies and gentlemen, we will take a short break. About 20 minutes break. 20 seems like too many. Yeah, 20 feels like too many. But anyway, let me give you 20 minutes. Let's go serve whatever we will serve and quickly take care of ourselves, respond to that call, visit the little room, then we get back here in 20 minutes for our next segment of the day. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a beautiful morning. Thank you so much for being such a wonderful audience. Enjoy the break. Bon appetit. Yeah. Have a little bit of entertainment before I invite our next speaker on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for Inayoberana dance troupe from Rwanda. Inayoberana. The floor is yours. The floor is yours, Inayoberana dance troupe.
Ujiri wara, ayara iri marwa
twariye twaje
mwiza twaje
twaje abahe tumaranira mwiza twaje muzitira urukundo dukesha igitabo mwiza twaje oyahande maruga handa handa tirwa baheze mwiza twaje iyo nzovu y'imurambira mbagira igatinda mwiza twaje twaje
mwiza twaje twaje we tumaranira uruhogo
muzitira urukundo
dukesha igitaramo
muze twigabije n'akabugondo twaje we
mwiza twaje twaje we tumaranira uruhogo
mwiza twaje uzazurebe
turebe u Rwanda rw'abanyarwanda
n'ukuri kw'Imana we
maze rwuguruye amarembo u Rwanda ni nyabagendwa
uzazurebe u Rwanda rw'abanyarwanda n'ukuri kw'Imana we
ye muzazurebe
uzazurebe u Rwanda rw'abanyarwanda n'ukuri kw'Imana we
yemwe dore ikibuga cy'indege ni mpuzamahanga
u Rwanda rw'abanyarwanda Imana we
Bring an end to the
ye
dance.
muzazurebe
uzazurebe u
Rwanda
Rwanda
rw'abanyarwanda
n'ukuri kw'Imana we
yemwe intero ntazo u Rwanda tubakiranye ubwuzu
uzazurebe
We have to let Nayobera leave the stage.
n'ukuri kw'Imana we
ye muzazurebe
uzazurebe u
Rwanda
Rwanda
rw'abanyarwanda
n'ukuri kw'Imana we
bose bari borohoreke u Rwanda ni
Murakoze cyane.
n'ukuri kw'Imana we
none rwahuruje amahanga n'abanyamahanga
uzazurebe uri mu Rwanda rw'abanyarwanda
yemwe ni ukuri
kw'Imana
ye muzazurebe
uzazurebe u Rwanda rw'abanyarwanda
ni ukuri
kw'Imana we
ye muzazurebe
uzazurebe u Rwanda rw'abanyarwanda
yeze ni ukuri
kw'Imana we
ngo nimutembere umanzi bana b'u Rwanda
Murakoze cyane. Murakoze cyane.
yewe ni ukuri kw'Imana we
Can we create way? Let us create the space for the dancers to leave the stage. Let us make way for the dancers. Let us make way for the dancers who will soon be leaving the stage. Ladies, let us make way for the dancers. They'll soon be leaving the stage. Ladies, let's make way for the dancers as they leave the stage. Let us appreciate them again in Ayoverana dance troupe. No, let's give them a round of applause. You know, I have never had to deal with a group that is as crazy, as happy, and as random as you people. What? You guys are a piece of work. Oh my God. And let me tell you, thank you for doing this on day one, because from now on, I will be very careful what I ask for. I will be very careful what I invite on stage. Huh? You guys are not here to joke. I'll have to be careful. Ladies and gentlemen, what a beautiful, beautiful day that we're having. At this juncture, I would love to invite for her keynote address, Dr. Angela Dwamena Aboaje.
Wow. Amazing. There's so much passion in this room, I don't even know where to begin. And for once, I am regretting not having joined the trade unions because they know how to do it. Way. Yeah. Africa, oh, yeah, Africa, oh, yeah, woo! This is amazing. On some days, I'm a pastor, and I just feel like saying hallelujah. It's been just amazing. I share the sentiments of the MC, and thank you for doing such a wonderful job so far. Thank you for inviting me here, Daniel. It's been amazing. In fact, I'm not going to read my speech. The reason being that a lot of the speakers ahead of me have already spoken about the digital movement. So I'm going to put it on our platform. Okay, Daniel, let me do my thing so you can all have access to it. It's a good speech. But at this point, I think you should just allow me to speak from my heart. Are we allowed to do that? Great. It's amazing to be in Kigali. This year, I've been in Kigali twice, and this is the first time I've been in Rwanda, the country of 1,000 hills. There is a word in scripture that says that God says, all the cows on the 1,000 hills belong to him. And so it makes me understand that Rwanda is God's own country. And that is why there is a lot of prosperity, renewal, and resilience in this land. And there's so much to learn from this land as Africans and as women. And I hope we won't leave this place without understanding the kind of exemplary things that we can take from the country of Rwanda. So thank you for inviting us. It's the country of 1,000 hills and God's own country. Now, I just want to also congratulate Daniel
Where's Daniel? An amazing, please, let's give him a round of applause. An amazing, amazing young man. About 10 to 11 years ago, he came to my office, we sat down, and he talked about his dream. And at the time he was sitting in front of me in my office, I said, wow, what a little man with a big dream. And just as amazing as it turned out to be, this has grown from a homegrown little group of people, animated, committed, and now it's almost a continental movement. I mean, we need to say thank you to Daniel. He's done amazingly well. It is not easy. It is not easy for a man to walk in a woman's shoes. And I'm not sure he's trying to do that. But what he has found is a passion that has been placed in his heart to make sure he's part of the transformative story that women are writing on this continent. And so, Daniel, you're in the right place. In the annals of her story, your name will be there as one of the men who dared to have the courage to step out and speak for women. And we need many more such men on our African continent who believe in the capacity and the potential of women to transform not only our families and our communities, but our continent. We need many more men to step out and say, we know that together with the women, we can do it. This is not a competition. It is together. Side by side. And so, Daniel, you're a good example of this. And I'm very proud of you. I am a proud mama. I'm very, 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 very proud of him. So thank you so much, Daniel. I see York growing, and it's amazing because somebody just told me that Rwanda didn't even have a chapter, and we are having it in this place, and Rwanda is fully represented. That's an amazing thing. Now, as I prepared to do this, the thought that dropped on my mind, and I believe in my heart, is the crisis of integrity on our continent. And that as women, as we are asking to not only be part of the digital space, but to lead it, we are not only asking to take, but to change. The crisis of integrity on our African continent is such that in many of our countries, we know how much corruption is eaten at the very roots of everything that you and I hold dear. We cannot go and be part of that story, women. If there is anything, I am confident to say God placed it in my heart to tell you that He has expectations. The expectations that you will not only take the space, but you will change the space. You will not only come and add to the problems, but you will transform the landscape. That is what the expectation is. We cannot become a group of people as women who... So let me say this. Very recently, we've had, from where I come from, a number of big issues, and I'm a lawyer, so I don't like to discuss cases that are in court. It's called sub judice. But I'm just saying it has been heartbreaking to come to a place of seeing women actively participating in things that we didn't used to do. Actively participating in alleged corrupt practices, whether from their spouses or through their male colleagues and so on. It was rare to hear such things in our countries. Very rare. However, it also gives us a warning about what is likely to happen if we don't stem that tide. No matter how we love the men we are with, we are not asked to follow them into iniquity. And in the digital space, there is a lot of iniquity. It is a space for good things, but it is also a space for many bad things. And that is why I believe that as women, we are not only going to take the space, but we are going to correct, we are going to change it, and we are going to transform it. We must make up our minds that that is what we want to do. Otherwise, we will just come and add to what is going on in the digital space that we all don't want to happen. The crisis of integrity on our continent is calling us upward and forward into different things, different ways of doing things, different ways of seeing things, and to change the narrative of corrupt leadership. And once again, I am glad that Rwanda is showing us the way of exemplary leadership. The inclusion of women in this resilient success story, we cannot leave behind. It's the same lesson that we must take with us as we contend for the digital space. We need you. Some of you here are policy makers. We need you to go back and be part of the policy making in this space, in your countries. If you go to sleep, people from outside will come and cross the T's and dot the I's, and you would know what you're signing up for. This is our continent. We need to be part of the policy making that goes on when it comes to the digital space. We need the advocates who will be the watchdogs. Many of you here are advocates. You have been part of changing the narrative that has to do with gender equality and women's empowerment in this continent. Don't stop doing it. You are the ones who are going to put the pressure on your governments to make sure that the right thing is done. When you go to sleep, somebody else will step into your place, and you wouldn't like what will happen. We need the technical and the professional groundbreakers, the engineers. I traveled with one on the flight when I was so excited to see her. Where are you, my friend? The engineers, the ECG, the power queens are here. You know, the lawyers who will make sure cyberspace is safe with the kind of regulations that we need. We need the AI scientists. And I'm sure many of you are in this room. Don't go back into your space and say, I'm just a woman. The Lord is giving you strength to do much more. We are not mere women. We need these groundspeople to make sure that the design fits women, our time and our space. No matter what we do, women and men are different biologically. But when it comes to our roles in terms of what we're able to do the same things. The Spirit is one. But then there needs to be special consideration for the kind of design that fits into women. Exactly. Our caregiving roles, our marketing roles, all the general roles that we play, so much so that you can be working in cyberspace on your way to the market. You can be carrying your child to the hospital and checking out whether the hospital has what it takes to give you care or to give that child care using your digital technology. You can even be in outer space as a woman, and you are sending messages to us here who are on the ground to ensure that things are done right by way of policy, by way of advocacy, and by way of work. One of the things that breaks my heart because of where I live, where I stay, and what work I do is women and brokenness. My sister talked about mental health of women. I have worked for almost 30 years and over with women who have suffered horrendous kinds of abuses. I have given them care. I have accompanied them to hospital, to court, to whatever. This is my day work. And I have seen empowered women so broken that it's unimaginable. Educated, empowered women. That's one of the dangers that we must be looking out for. While we soak in the education and we soak in the training and all that we need in spaces like York to be able to become digitally experts, we also need to go inside ourselves and to ask ourselves whether we are able to withstand the vicissitudes of being in relationships with other persons. It's a very important question. Anytime you see a woman going through a mental health challenge, 80% or more of the time it's because of the relationships they are in. And it doesn't matter whether they are lawyers, doctors, engineers, market people. So we are going into the digital space to demand safety, to demand the kinds of regulations that will protect our girls from sextortion, to demand the kind of regulations that will stop technological advancement in gender-based violence, but also to demand the kind of innovations that will enable us to get provision for and services when we are hurt, both for mental health and for other issues of brokenness. So please, there are many of you here who may be working in these spaces. Don't just think about the trade, which is very important, but think about the fact that there are women who become very prosperous and all their money is taken over by another person. It's not that they are not working. It's not that they are not trading. It is that they don't have the kind of power to control their own resources because of the relationships they are in. So it's my prayer that as we look at this issue of the digital movement in Africa, we as women will be trying to find the spaces to advance our causes in safety, in prevention, and in provision of services in the digital sphere, so that wherever you work, you make sure safeguards are in place. If you're a woman and you have an organization that does not safeguard the people within your organization, you are not doing good enough. We all need to come to that place where we need protection for ourselves, but also protection for the people that we work with, particularly women and girls, because the vulnerability is still there. One of the things that we also need to start working on is the issue about trade across borders in Africa. Women must become very interested because we are already in the space. But look, if you have to fly to London from here, it's easier than flying from here to Togo. I lie? Yes. It's so difficult to travel around Africa. And if we are going to break down the digital space, we must have open borders. And again, I love Rwanda's example. We all came here without visas. I think every one of us must go back home and demand from our leaders, our presidents, that we should all, as African countries, be able to travel from one country to the other, especially as women, without any borders. We can do that, can't we? We can. We can. Let's lead that. Let's lead that. Because that is where the after will become alive to us. You can't spend so much money investing in your business and then your traveling takes away half or 3/4 of it. We need to work on that. Open borders in both digital space and in our land spaces. So now I come to the conclusion of my formal speech, which will be placed on the platform for you to look at. We refuse to conform to the role of just being one consumer or onlooker, and we will break free. African people, after all, are the heirs of the continent's unyielding struggle, and this includes its women. We have an obligation to take up the leadership mantle in this digital future that we are building. Get her online, and I believe that we can do it. If you look at this kente stole, a trademark of Africa, this is blended elegance. It represents Kwame Nkrumah's dream of a one Africa. You can see all the different shades of black, green, blue. Look at the women in this room. It behoves us as women to make that dream come true. And we can start with advocating for our open borders and open spaces in the digital sphere. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Thank you so much. Let us appreciate the doctor for an amazing speech. Thank you so much, Dr. Angela. And indeed, as you heard from her, when you go back home, get to talk to your leaders. When we travel, we learn. When we learn, we go back home and share what we have learned, share the new lessons, make sure that we don't leave our people the same simply because they didn't travel with us, yeah? So please take note of the message and make sure that we are taking it home with us. Oh my goodness, now I'm looking at my program. What do I do? I had hoped that Dr. Angela would go on and on and on. That was my silent prayer. That should go on and on and on. And then I had planned for a few other things, so you'll give me just a moment. That's a moment for me to decide if I'm sending you out for lunch or keeping you here. You can help me do the thinking and the decision making. No lunch. No, I'm just kidding. There's no way I'm sending you out for lunch when we've just had coffee break. No way. No. I know I love to eat, but I wouldn't do that. For those of us who are not yet well informed and well aware of who Dr. Angela is and the role that she plays, from her speech, I'm sure you could tell that she was a Christian, a strong Christian. Dr. Angela is a lawyer. She mentioned that. She's a lawyer, a licensed professional counselor. She's a trainer and author and advocate for women's empowerment and child protection. Above all, she's a Christian theologian. With a career that spans several decades, she's made substantial contributions to advancing women's human and legal rights, gender equality, and social justice in Ghana and beyond Ghana. Born and raised in Ghana, Angela developed a strong sense of justice and empathy from an early age. Her academic journey led her to pursue law. She focused on human rights and gender studies. She earned her law degree from the University of Ghana and furthered her education in women's rights and public policy at the Georgetown University Law Center, Washington, D.C. In addition, she earned a doctorate in theology, focusing her research on women's mental health and pastoral care, examining possible legal policy and practice ramifications from synergizing professional and pastoral approaches. Her professional career is marked by impactful roles in both the public and private sectors, encompassing legal practice, nonprofit leadership, public advocacy. She is the ED of the ARC Foundation Ghana. It's a nonprofit organization that was established in the first, still operational, and still the first to be established and also still the first to operate in domestic violence shelter in Ghana since 1999. Alongside crisis services support for abused women and children, she has worked with survivors of incest, trafficking, child marriages, domestic battery, and other forms of sexual violence. She has also lectured in gender and the law for several years at the Ghana Law School, University of Ghana, and in biblical studies of the Ankrofi Krestola Institute, where she is a research fellow at the moment. She also consults for companies on anti-sexual harassment and PSEAH policies and training. She is married to Kwame, a retired international public servant, and blessed with 4 grown children, 2 grandchildren so far. When you see so far, it means there are more grandchildren coming. And she fellowships with ICGC Liberty Temple in Accra. Once again, let's appreciate Dr. Angela. I would love to invite Matilda for a vote of thanks. I need her to appreciate not just Dr. Angela, but everyone else that has come on stage today.
Thank you very much, my sister. I wish I could go straight ahead to give the vote of thanks, but permit me a minute or two to say something briefly. Dr. Angela just spoke my story, and I was very emotional whilst I was sitting down. I joined York Network in 2019 as a broken young girl in the university because I had found myself in a relationship that did not work for me. My mind was controlled by somebody because as a woman or as a young girl, I felt that I missed the fatherly role or the fatherly love growing up as a young girl. So finding solace in a relationship that would give me that kind of love that would help me or make me happy actually became something very horrible. I was broken, I lost focus until York Network was introduced to me in 2019. I attended the York Network at the University of Ghana, and that is where I had my redemption. I met powerful women who spoke for themselves, who stood for themselves. My mind was renewed, my foresight was changed, I had vision, I found purpose in life again. And from 2019 till now, I have advanced to become the woman I am today. After the training in York, I went back to school. I aspired for the Women's Commissioner. I was disqualified. I went to court. I was reinstated, and I won the election. Because I found my voice, I found my purpose, and I fought for it. I empowered other women on campus. I rose to become the Ghana president, or the Ghana chapter president. I became my own CEO. I established my own business. I found my purpose, and I stood for me. Now I stand for other young girls. I have a foundation that looks out for orphans and young girls. And as I speak to you now, through my organization, we have empowered 2 young girls who are in the university now, University of Cape Coast and the UPSA, offering computer science and then finance. I'm just sharing this story to inspire you so that when you go back home, you look out for other young girls who have been broken, who do not have hope, who don't know what to do with their lives, so that through your little help, you can inspire them and give them hope and help them in any way that you can. I am what I am because of Mr. Daniel Osei-Tufo. Please give it up for him. I've risen from chapter president to global vice president now because of the training, the mentorship that I experienced or I went through. So thank you once again. And now I'm going to say I'm very honored for the opportunity given me to give the vote of thanks. Today has really been historic, inspiring, and fun. We came in with power and we are leaving with power. I want to begin by thanking God Almighty for such a beautiful program that we've had today. It was through His mercy's grace, seeing us through from our various countries to our destinations. Now He's made it possible for us, and we have a successful morning session. We are grateful to God. Secondly, I would like to commend the organizers, our chairperson, for putting this program together. I wish I could say we need it every month, but we have to do it every year because there's a lot involved. Our chairperson, thank you so much. Organizers, thank you. Governing council, thank you so much for being the bedrock on which this program is being held every year. I also want to commend our guest speaker, which is Dr. Angela Abuaje. Thank you so much. She is a trailblazer. She's doing so much in Ghana. She is a bedrock. She gives intervention to women, like she mentioned, who have been broken, who have no homes. She has a shelter home for these women. She sends them there, gives them hope, gives them rest, gives them food, protect them, give them something to wear. And then she gives them hope again. The women are being empowered through her organization. Thank you to all the chapter leaders here for being so vibrant and encouraging your members to be here. Thank you to the vice presidents as well who are supporting the presidents to work very efficiently in the various chapters. Thank you to the heads of all the committee chairs. I want to say thank you to you, the delegate, present here. You have made it possible. We are here in the spirit of Ubuntu. I am what I am because of what you are. I want to say, let's give ourselves a hand of applause because we have made it possible. Please, you deserve more than you are doing. Give it. Last but not least, I want us to give a standing ovation to Mr. Daniel Osei for birthing this vision. He's empowered over 2,000 women on the continent and over 10,000 women in the grassroots. And the he for she's present here. We have these beautiful or handsome men here who are here to support here. They are not here to compete with us or challenge us. They believe in the vision. They believe in the mission and the agenda. So please give it us for all of us for making it a point to be here. And if I haven't mentioned you, I want to say thank you to everybody who is working behind the scenes to make this possible. Thank you so much for coming, and see you in the next session. God bless us all.
Thank you so much, Vice President Matilda. Our opening ceremony has come to an end. We'll have other sessions in the afternoon. But before we break off for lunch, we are going to take photos. You cannot have a day like this and not keep the memories, yeah? We need souvenirs. So what I'm going to do, I'll ask our VIPs, the camera people, you'll help me organize the different teams. And for us to make sure it's orderly and it doesn't stretch. You see, now I'm being cautious. If I leave it to whom it may concern, we won't go for lunch. So we're going to be very orderly. We'll start with our guests, dignitaries, the VIPs, who will come forward and take pictures. And then I will invite you per country. So when I call your country, you join them, you take pictures, and go back to your seat. When we are done with that, we will all come forward for a group photo. This stage doesn't look big enough, but there's always room for us. We are women, we will know what to do, even the men among us. So the stage might look small, but we will all eventually be in that group photo. Ready, I would love to invite Global President, who has something for us. A surprise. That's a surprise that we will receive as they're getting ready for the pictures.
Good afternoon once again. I'm sure at the moment, the little gift I have for everyone who came here today is being shared. I want you to wear it on your wrist and remember this place because it's a center for transformation. Whatever pain you feel, everyone here has felt it. If you need a shoulder to cry on, York is that place for you. Thank you so much and enjoy yourselves.
I got mine, I hope you have yours. Yes, and you can choose the color, either blue or red. All right, camera guys, are we ready? We are ready. All right, I would invite Daniel, yes, I'll start with this side. Daniel, Dr. Angela, and the rest of you, please come forward. The camera guys will help me organize them for the photo. You'll tell them where to stand. So we're starting with the VVIPs, and then we will have, I will mention your country's name. You come forward. All right, as we're taking this one, as we're taking that particular photo, there are others that I'm going to invite on stage. Definitely the global president. Oh, okay. Oh, Daniel is already calling them. Fine, the executives, please come on stage. I was going to say once we're done here, then we'll have... No, it's okay. No worries, yeah. Comfort Akolibla, Akolbila, Charlie, Rosemond, Dr. David, Riley's here on stage already. Others are already here. Omoto Yossi, please come on stage as well. Perpetual, Dr. Angela is already here. Please come. Yes, all of you. And then we will, when we're done with this photo, we'll do the countries.
need children to obstruct me in achieving my goal. But now I have reached my goal, but I have left a lot of things behind, which I could have actually done side by side. So you are not God. Don't try to set goals that are so rigid that you feel you cannot. You may have set that goal, but you meet a very caring man who wants to marry you and wants to start a family with you. Nothing stops you from curtailing that goal a bit, starting a family, nurturing, getting him to help you alongside so that you grow. Instead of deferring it, there are people who have said, oh, I'm an independent woman, I can do it on my own, I don't need a man. Yes, I can do it. You are having a good job, you are being paid well, you can buy your own car, you can buy your own house. Isn't it? But I can tell you, in this life, it gets to a point where you need that companionship. And they may not tell you, those who are experiencing this may not tell you, but in their quiet moments, some have shared that they wished they had done things differently. They had not pushed away the good men who had come their way, who could have made their lives better. But outwardly, of course, they will try to let you understand they are comfortable, they are happy, and all of those things. But all that I'm saying is that you may have your goals. It's good to have goals in life. But sometimes, let life take its course such that you are able to modify those goals. You want to go to school, but you realize you are pregnant. Doesn't mean you should go and abort the baby or you give birth to that child. So those are some of the dilemmas you might find yourself. But strive for a balance. The human being is not just physical. You have an emotional aspect, you have a physical aspect, and then you have a spiritual aspect. Strive for a balance. You cannot look physically well and that is it. Meanwhile, emotionally you are destroyed, or mentally or psychologically you are off. So strive for a balance such that your life is whole. And the seventh one is stay with positive energy and shun negativism. I think I've talked about this already. Lead and do not follow. Lead and do not follow doesn't mean you cannot follow. But you see, leading means you require what? Competence. Competence in leading. Can you lead people when you yourself, you are not competent in what it is that you are doing? It's not possible. They will see your weak points and then they will not take you serious. You need to be competent with what you are doing. You need to have good character. Not just any character, but good character. Usually when we say this person is of good character or this person has character, it means that the person is honest, is trustworthy, and all of those good qualities. So have character and be committed. Have commitment. Have commitment for what it is that you do. And break challenges into manageable goals. Break challenges into manageable goals. And this is tied to what we talked about earlier, that when challenges come, look at the opportunities that could come with those challenges. Speak positively over your life. In Ghana, we say that the tongue that takes salt and sugar and pepper is powerful. So it means don't use your tongue to speak negative things about yourself or your life. Always be positive. Have positive energy around you. Seek mentorship or counseling when needed. When you need it, don't look. We all need somebody sometime. We need somebody sometime. You need somebody you can trust. You can talk to. You just don't go talking to anybody. Because at the end of the day, if you don't take care, as we say, you are in the room, but your legs are outside. So you must know who You are talking to professionals who can help you, experts who can mentor you, professionals who can counsel you. And the last but not the least, rest and recharge your mind and body and strive to maintain good health. Good health is paramount to everything. Are you aware? Without health, can you do anything? You can't do anything. Even if you get the money, can you spend it? You can't spend it. You can't spend it. So you need to maintain good health. Annually, from the age of 40 years, do your medicals. Do your medical checkups. Every year, check your breasts. Periodically, go in for a mammogram, which will do more sensitive screening of your breasts. Beyond that, once you do the regular medicals, if something is coming up which is related to your kidney or related to any part of your body, it can be picked up early. And then you can start treatment or management to get it off. Diabetes and those things. If you are checking your sugar regularly or you are checking your blood pressure, simple things, it can help you to identify health issues early and nip them in the bud. So let's have this quick reflection.